Okay. So in today's session, we'll be discussing how cell reference and formula work, and how to use basic formulas, how to use basic and advanced functions, how to run spell check, and how to use the sort and filter tools to organize your data. All of these are very important and very essential. Okay, so we'll start from when we finished here. Here we have the products. We have 14 products for product 1, product 2, product 3. We created these 14 products by writing only product 1. Then we click and fill the rest of the products like this. We click on product 1. We type product 1 first. So I type product 1 here first. Then enter. Then I click and drag to fill in the rest of the products. The autofill will automatically insert all of the products from product 1 to product 14. In some cases, you want to stop the autofill. In some cases, I want to have product 1, product 1, product 1, product 1 repeated on all the products. Okay? How can I do this? If you noticed, every time I click and drag, and every time I fill Excel with some, every time Excel fills some data for me, Excel will show you a blue icon here. This blue icon is called autofill options. Autofill options. Okay, so every time I click and drag to enter to fill the cells with some information, Excel will fill this range for me. Every time I do this, a blue icon will appear here. This blue icon is called autofill options. In the autofill options, if you click on it, you can decide if you want to copy the cells or if you want to fill the cells. Okay, but this cannot be done once you exit from the slide. So now, if I enter anything here, خلاص, this is done. I cannot change this anymore, and the autofill option has disappeared. Right? Okay, I don't have the autofill anymore. Okay, so I can do it only once. Once I enter, the autofill will appear, but anything you type here, this will remove the autofill, and you cannot do this again. Clear? Okay, so we'll continue. Even with 1, 2, if we say 1, 2, 3 here, or 1, 2 here, 1, if I click and drag, 1 will be always 1. But if I click here and told him fill the series, it will fill it with the numbers. Clear? Okay, and I can change it and I can stop it as much as I want. But once I click here, once I type anything here, خلاص, gone. You cannot do it anymore. Okay, we continue. So we have product 1, product 2, and product 14. We entered the quantities here, and we entered the prices here, and we changed the format of the prices to look like Saudi Riyal. With how many decimal places? 1 decimal places. That's why we have 1 0 after the comma. That means 1 decimal places. Okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to calculate the subtotal. Subtotal is the price that I have to pay for product 1. The subtotal usually, because I have how many quantities? How many product do I have? How many items of product 1 do I have? How many? كم واحدة? 14 or 20? Product 1. What is the quantity of product 1? How much is one product? 1,500. How much should I pay? I have to pay equal quantity multiplied by unit price. Okay? I bought one iPhone. The iPhone is 2,000 riyal. If I bought 10,000, how much should I pay? 10 multiplied by 2,000. صح ولا لا? Okay. If I bought 5 iPhones, how much should I pay? 5 multiplied by 2,000. That's a quantity multiplied by unit price. Then enter. Now repeat the same action for the rest of the products. Equal quantity multiplied by unit price. Enter. Shift 8. quantity multiplied by unit price equal quantity multiplied by unit price. شباب if you have stop please stop. If you have 1000 items عندك 1000 product 1000 product. Here how many products do I have? 14. If you have 1000, do you have to do this every time? This will take a lot of time. Okay, so how can we solve this? You can solve by first typing the correct formula in the first cell, then autofill, click and drag. Okay, yalla, please do it. Okay, okay, can we continue? Everything, yalla, we'll see. Change the format of the cell B1 D1 to be bold, okay, and fill color to yellow, and products also to be bold and fill color to yellow. Yalla, do you want to repeat? Okay. Selection على quantity price subtotal bold and change the fill color to yellow. Selection product 1 to product 14 bold fill color yellow. That's it. Can I continue? Okay. Here in the quantity, I want to calculate the sum of the quantities that I have. مجموع. How many products do I have? Equal this plus this plus this plus وهيك plus this plus. Yeah, do it. Equal plus 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 plus. And at the end, enter, and this will show you the number of quantity or how much quantity do you have. طيب. It is impossible. It is impossible, and this will take a lot of time. شباب, if I have 1000 items, what should I do? إذا عندك 1000 كمان, it will take a lot of time. Definitely there is an easy way for this. The easy way is, instead of typing plus 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 plus, and this is incorrect, what do? You go to auto sum here. Okay, auto sum, you have a small arrow next to it. You click on it, you have sum, you have average, you have count, you have max, you have min. So you click on sum, and this will add this cell plus this cell plus this cell plus this cell and all of it, then enter, and that's it. I give you the hard way, but then I'll give you the easy way. ما أتحدى. Easy come, easy go. Done? يلا شباب, next step. Yes. Enter. Okay, done. We continue. Also do the sum for the subtotal. طلع لي السم للسبتوتال. Same thing for subtotal. Type sum in the cell A16, sum. Then type average, أو لا max in the cell A17, max. هلا using the same method that you use for sum, calculate the maximum quantity in column B. يلا, you do it. The same thing that you have, the same method that we have used for sum, use it for max. I want to calculate the maximum number, or I want to know what is the maximum number in this column here. Excellent. لا طبعا max. The same thing with subtotal and with price. True. Same. Same number as same number as sum. فإذا we have something incorrect. صح? What do you think? Okay. هلا كلكم, all of you had sum, the maximum, the same sum, same number. طلع عندك شو 332. هذا incorrect. صح? What do you think should be the maximum number here? What do you think should be the maximum number? شو لازم يطلعون؟ Max. Enter. طلع 332 صح؟ This is incorrect. What is the correct answer? شو جواب الصح؟ طلع هون. Which is the maximum number between this? $65. 65 is the maximum number between this range, صح؟ بس ليش max is showing 332 instead of 65? Who knows why? Excellent. لأنه when we are doing the max, we want the max for all of this. How do you know this? When you click on the max here, you see a formula, صح? And the formula is saying the maximum from B2 to B16, من B2 to B16. What is the maximum number between B2 and B16? لا, 332. فإذا if you want the exact number, if you want the correct number, you have to not include the 16. But instead of having the formula from B2 to B16, I will have the formula from B2 to B15. So, shall I repeat? Repeat? Okay, I will repeat. Stop. I will repeat. When you did this, you clicked on max, then you clicked on max in the formula, صح? And the formula showed you 332. And you told me that this answer is not correct. And you told me that the correct answer should be 65. صح? Okay. Let's first see why do we have 332. If I clicked on 332 and I clicked inside the formula to know where the number is coming from, شوف وين جاي الرقم. I click on it, then this will show me that I'm calculating the numbers, or I'm checking where is the biggest number inside the blue box. Can you see the blue box? Okay. What is the highest number in the blue box? لا, 332. ليش؟ لأنه 332 is counted. Do you want 332 to be counted? Yes or no? No. ما لازم ينعد. فإذا 332 should be outside the blue box. صح؟ How to put 332 outside the blue box? Instead of calculating the max from B2 to B16, I will tell Excel I want to calculate the sum or the max from B2 to B15. If I go here, instead of having B16, I will delete 6 and I will have 5 instead. So the range now is max inside B2, B15 without 16. Then I click on enter. Can you do it? Yeah, try it. Yes, same thing. لا لا. Click in the max. $24. If I want to do the same thing for the subtotal, I click on the subtotal, then I click on sum, then max, and instead of having the max from D2 to D16, I will delete 6 and I put 5, then enter, and this will calculate 30,000. Okay? We have an easiest way and faster way. Instead of doing all of this, we can just click here, then drag. Okay? Can you do this? You gotta try this. Fill in, but instead of doing fill in vertical, I can do fill in horizontal. Okay? Now, I have a problem. And the problem is, the 30,000 that I have here, not working. Done? Okay. I have a problem. And the problem is, this 30,000 that I have here should look like Saudi Riyal, صح? But it's showing as a normal number. As in we have a problem. How can I save or how can I solve this problem? لا stop خليك معي. How I have a problem. The problem is 30,000 is like this, normal number without Saudi Riyal. Okay? How can I fix this? We have two methods to fix this. The first method is the long one. I click on 30,000. I go to number and currency. Then I change this to 1. And we do the same thing. Excellent. Then I click Saudi Riyal. Then click here. Then okay. This is the hardest and the longest way. And we have an easy way. The easy way is 3 steps. We can use this method whenever we want. هلا. We will be discussing this later in this chapter or later in the coming chapters. But as we need this now, I will show you how to do it. You click. We have something here called Format Painter, and I will show you how to use Format Painter. Format Painter is 3 steps. If I want to paint a wall on the head and I want to paint it, how can you paint it? First, you bring the brush, okay? You put the brush in the color, صح? Then you paint the wall. Here it is almost the same. First, I choose the format that I want to copy. I put the brush inside this format and the mouse will change. شايف الماوس كيف صار شكله؟ The mouse with the brush. So now the mouse have format. Then you click on the destination. طبعا click على الهدف. تدهن. It will copy the same format that you have on the top on the down. Okay? Do you want it to repeat? Okay, let's try it. Any question? Any question? Clear, شباب? So last time we discussed how we do cell reference and formula and formula work and how to use basic formula. The Excel files that we have created was this. Here we used product to calculate the subtotal of every product. The subtotal is equal to what? Subtotal is equal to what? Okay, so the formula is equal C2 times B2. Okay, فإذا C2 times B2. What about this one? Okay, times B4. Excellent, no problem. So it is quantity multiplied by the price, صح? Quantity multiplied by price. Quantity multiplied by price. Quantity multiplied by price. الكمية ضرب البرايس. Here. So this is a basic formula. And here we inserted the sum, صح? The sum of the quantities. هون the sum of all subtotals. مجموعهم كله. And here we calculated the max and we used the equal max formula, صح? Do you know how to use max? Yes. Do you know how to use sum? Okay. Now what I want is the following. I want to write a formula before. So we covered this and we covered this. How to use basic formulas and how to use cell reference formulas. Today we will be discussing how to use basic and advanced functions. And the function that we will be doing is if function. If function. It is hard, it's not easy. If. What does it mean if? إذا. If means إذا. Okay? Very important. It's not hard. And at the same time, it's not easy. But you have to follow the steps. Okay? So, I want here to write expensive or cheap. What does it mean expensive? Cheap. Okay. أنا أعمل لك if expensive, if the price is above أكبر من 7,000 أو 10,000 8,000. If the price is greater than 8,000 هاي يكتب expensive. If the price is less than 8,000 هيكتب شو؟ cheap. Deal? If the price is greater than 8,000 it is expensive. If the price is less than 8,000 it's cheap. Deal? طيب. What? I didn't type anything yet. What I'm saying is, here I want to see cheap or expensive. If the price, if more than 8,000, I will write here شو expensive. If the price is less than 8,000, I will type here cheap. هات نشوف. Greater أو أصغر expensive. شو هلا how do you know فإذا هون I have to mention which one فإذا here I'm going to say if greater or equal إذا كانت أكبر أو equal to 8,000 I will say expensive فإذا here expensive here طيب I can do this but if I have 1,000 record what should I do? This will take a lot of time. There is definitely a fast way or a formula that I can write. So, formula will know what will appear in the cell. The formula is if. How to do if? I will delete all of this. And I click here. Okay, step by step. حيتم. and I'm going to click on the first cell. Go to formula. Go to insert function. Here you have all the functions. Instead of going to insert function, go to logical, and you find the if formula here. Okay, again, click on the cell, go to formulas, then click on logical, then click on if. Logical test. What is the test? Okay, but here, what am I checking? أنا مين عم اسأل if it is what? Which cell? أي cell? C2 ولا D2؟ D2. بس I click on D2. D2 إذا كانت greater or equal لوات؟ 8,000. فإذا greater equal 8,000. What should I write here إذا كانت greater or equal to 8,000? Expensive. وإذا لا let's see. Okay. Expensive. Click. Drag. Okay. Do you want it to repeat or you want to try it first? Try it or repeat? Yalla, try it. So now we have tried how to use the if function to say if this price is greater than 8,000, it will show expensive. If not, the cell will show cheap. What I want to do now, I want to create a new sheet. And I will type in this sheet student 1. Please follow my steps on your computer. Then scroll from students 1 to have 10 students. Student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4, and so on. Student 1, student 2, student 3. And here I will put the grade and put the same grades that I'm putting. 80, 70, 90. Yes. Yalla, who finished? Yalla, if you finish, I want here to show pass or fail. If the grade is above 80, I will show pass. If the grade is not above 80, I will show fail. So in the cell C2, I want to display pass or fail. According to what? According to the number or the grade that I have in the cell B2. Okay? So I click on this cell. Then I click on what? Logical. Then if. And here I will have to type the formula. Logic, what is the test? Because here I want to use greater or less, and greater or less are comparative operators, and comparative operators will accept two numbers. The first number is what? The first number is what? The grade. And the second number is 80. So if this cell is what? 80 greater or equal to 80, what should I type here? Pass or fail? What should I type here? Pass or fail? Then, okay. And then you scroll it to the rest of the students.